I think for example, to make the claim that if somebody smacked you, that would be a criminal offence, but smacking a child is different. Well, of course it's different. Because, I mean, if somebody tried to make you sit on the naughty step or told you to stay in your room, I mean, they couldn't do that to you because you're an adult. The relationship between a parent, a living parent, and their child is different. And so that's why parents have historically been protected from prosecution over trivial smacks. And let's be absolutely clear what we're talking about here. The reasonable chastisement defence, by definition, only protects parents when they act reasonably. And I think invoking the memory of Sarah Sharif in this discussion is a terrible thing to do, because there's no suggestion that was in any way, shape or form reasonable.
No, but he called it illegal. He called it a legal punishment. That's the crucial thing here.
And you could call it anything, but nobody believed him for 1 second. And the fact is that we asked, I mean, you said that the boundaries are not clear. We asked the Department of Justice how many times the reasonable chastisement defence had been used in the court system over a 10-year period. And they said it was 3 times.
Right.
And now that tells you that what reasonable chastisement is really clear. And the guidance from the CPS is really clear. It says anything more than transient reddening of the skin is unreasonable chastisement. So if you change the law, you're not protecting children from being physically abused. You are prosecuting parents for the mildest possible physical interactions with their children. And here's what happens. In Wales, I mean, we've been trying to get figures out of the Welsh Government for years about what's happening there, and they've finally given us the numbers. Thousands of parents a year are having to be engaged with the social services as a result of the change in the law. Parents who would not have been engaged with social services before.
Directly as a result of the law. How so?
Yes,
so?
because they've been brought into the system by the change in the law. And 125 parents a year who have been selected, as it were, chosen for a prosecution diversion scheme. So they could have been prosecuted, but instead they were re-educated. And it's very clear, and I want to stress this, that those parents would not have been brought within the ambit of the criminal justice system before this change.
Right.
If you gross those figures up, that's 2,500 English parents a year being put in the crosshairs of the criminal justice system for nothing more than tapping a tot on the back of the hand. I just don't think it's fair to good parents to kind of characterise them as funny people because they think, using a tap on the back of the hand or the back of the legs is effective. It's what many of our parents did to us. It's what many of us as parents did. It's reasonable chastisement. And it's the kind of thing that, again, you can take a different view, but I don't think you should be criminalising parents for that. I think bringing in the English system tens of thousands of parents within the ambit of social services who are already overstretched and thousands of parents within the ambit of the criminal justice system over a tap on the back of the hand is totally out of proportion.
But it's not just
it takes up the time of the authorities who could be trying to protect children who are actually at genuine risk. It's wasting their time on families where there's nothing wrong whatsoever.
Simon, polling has been done that shows that more than 80% of parents, so 8 in 10, want smacking to be banned outright. So are you on the wrong side of public opinion, and wouldn't banning it be the democratic thing to do in that case?
Well, the NSPCC have done this polling, but I'm looking at the YouGov tracking poll, which has been tracking this figure for 6 years, whether people think that smacking should be criminalised. So that's not whether you agree with it, it's whether it should be a criminal offence. And 52% of the population do not think it should be a criminal offence. Only 32% of the population think it should.